and all, you know, and stuff. But the point is what I'm trying to make here is the realm, you got to understand the concept of the God that you are searching for is yourself. And the God that everybody is dependent on at this particular time is a few people in Atlanta, which is you. A few people in New York, a few people in Philadelphia, a few people in Chicago, a few people in all the major cities, which is less than 1%, and a few people scattered out in the rural areas. And those are the light bringers that you're talking about, the great old ones. So you have to understand this concept. The other concept you got to understand, a God, whatever you do as a God, there is no chastisement for it. I'll explain to you. You got to stop thinking like a human and start thinking like a God. You see which one to cry on? Stop thinking like a human. You got to start thinking as a God. G.O.D, generator, operator, and destroyer. Is it not written in your law that ye are gods? John chapter 10, verse 34, 35. You know the whole deal. You have to start thinking this way because, okay, here it is. You have to start thinking this way because I'm telling you, the reason, what is the hold up is that the actual gods do not realize they're gods. There's a good movie you need to get. There's a good movie you need to get. You need to get a movie called A Never-Ending Story. You thought it was a child movie. And he gets this little book and he goes through this adventure. And at the end of the movie, midway the movie, they say, hell, coming to find out that the little boy that was reading the book of all these magnificent heroes, the other boy on the other side who was going through all the trial was him. And they said, and at the end they said, well, hell, our world is falling down because he doesn't believe in himself. It's all about you. That's the key. You can't, that's the key. This is the real knowledge. There's a mystery of the world, and the mystery of the world is look for no God to save you but yourself because it's within you. It's within you. It's just that the devil came down about 2,000 years ago, basically, when we get into this, and he made you start worshiping him so you would not cultivate the energy within you. And that's your slavery and your real bondage. And this is the key what we have to deal with here. Because, I mean, we go through, we see things on TV and we see this shit and we say, when is this shit over with? But the key is, in the 60s, we didn't have this knowledge. In the 70s, we didn't have this knowledge. In most of the 80s, we didn't have this knowledge. You see what I'm saying? We only had a few people talking about it in the past years before that, and we all thought they were crazy. But now, we have the knowledge. As a matter of fact, some people saying, you know, they say things like, too much knowledge is dangerous to the untrained ear. That's not true. What is happening here is this. The knowledge is here. Now, there is no more secrets. There is no more secret societies that's holding back knowledge. You see, the white boy understood that they would keep people dead long enough until they would be so dead until there will come a time where they would be so much immersed in ignorance until they can give them knowledge and they will reject knowledge. And that's when he start putting out all the knowledge. That's why you go to your family members and they reject the shit. And mainly you. So they know that most black people reject this. I don't want to hear that black shit. I don't want to hear that shit, that old crazy voodoo shit. So because they reject it, now they can put the stuff out. So there is no more such thing as secrets. The secret is that the masses of the people hate knowledge. You understand what I'm saying? So as of around 1985, they knew that the people would reject knowledge because they knew you rejected it in the 70s and the 60s. So they said, now we can put all the stuff out that we had held for the last 140 years that we dug up around the world. And as a result, that's why we only have less than 1% of the amount of people that really bears witness to what the hell is going on, you see. So, as we say, let's see, let me get this right. Yeah, we don't need a big thing, just need enough. When you're dealing with the, let's open up my bag. And when you're dealing with the, I got to pour libations. I'm getting ahead of myself, but, you know, while stuff is on your mind, it's best to say it before you get too far in it. And, you know, so when you're dealing with the spear of the Kabbalah, and there's several spears of the Kabbalah, which is nothing but your physical body is the real mystery behind this, is your physical body. There's several trees of life. Everybody can see this? There's several trees of life. This is the heaven realm. And everything, all these realms are on their way down to here. Because this is called Malkuth, the daughter. Can you see it? You can't see it at all.
Bump it up.
Huh?
Make it bigger.
Make it bigger. Okay, hold up. In order to make it bigger, let's see, we're going to have to go back. Let's see. Let's see how far we can go back with this thing. Let's see here what we can do. What's on this other side here? Nope. That's dim. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now, all I have to do now is either push it up. Nope. Push it back. Now, we you know. You can't see it at all on the screen yet?
The main lights.
Huh?
Those main lights.
What, these? Oh, yeah, hit the...
No, I'm in the ceiling.
Yeah.
It'll come up.
Yeah.
Like it's a child behind the
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Now, that means that you must understand that everything here, which is Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, the moon, the sun, all of the spheres is going to end up right here at the bottom sphere, which is you. So that means all the energy in the universe is going to come within you and on the earth realm. So that's when they say that the gods in heaven, the man on earth say God is on high, but the angels in heaven say that God lives on earth. That means that everything is waiting on one group of people. The lost nation of Israel, or what you would just call basically, because all of Israel is lost, Isis, Ra, and El, which just means black people, and all black people are lost. From Maine to Spain, from down Africa to Russia, because we got black people in all those places. Basically, they're talking about the ancient race, and that one seed. So when you're talking about this, the whole universe now is waiting on you. And they're especially waiting, and they know that the masters of those are dead. So that means there's only one people in the universe that's the most important now, and that's the black people that's waiting now. And basically, that's what you have with the little small cluster in one small community in the United States of America, basically because the knowledge is here more than it is other places. Other places are not privy to the knowledge. They can't go to a bookstore and buy the actual knowledge or rent videos and different things. So whether we're taking advantage or not, the knowledge is here, so we're talking about you. And that's the key when we're talking about the Christ form. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the libations